Hello there, Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're going to be doing your October general reading. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards and then get some more details with the tarot. And if you are enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Now, Gemini, we have a lot of retrogrades going on right now. All the planets will be going direct by October 18th. So hopefully things will start moving in a much better direction for us. So let's take a look at the overall energies. We have mending, go the distance, and community. Really interesting. On the bottom, chop wood. Okay, this is about just stay on track, stay focused. Okay, so with these, especially when these two cards came out, there is, some type of situation or relationship that you are trying to heal. You are trying to bring back into balance. And, we're now in the Libra season. So we are bringing things back into balance after going through that Virgo season where, we were clearing out some of the things that needed to be cleared out. Now it's about taking what we have left and trying to see what can we heal and how are we going to move forward. And go the distance. Going the distance means that there's something that's kind of unfinished, that, you're trying to heal it and trying to get it to go the distance. So, a lot of times I see this with a relationship, but it doesn't have to be a relationship. And a relationship is romantic, friend, or family. Or even a coworker. But, this could also be like a career path or a job. And then with community, I really get a sense that it's not just you and one other person. So it could be a family situation. It could be a work situation where there's a lot of people together. Or it could even be, like a group of friends that you're like trying to bring people back together. I think for a lot of you, it could be a family situation. We have like an adult, like a mama giraffe and a baby giraffe, kind of like nuzzling each other there, coming back together, trying to bring something back together, a group of people back together, or at least some type of relationship, and trying to see what is it that we need to do in order to have this go the distance. And underneath that is soulmates, and then underneath that is happy. So there's a lot of energy about, a relationship being here, about there having to be some work that needs to be done in order to mend this. Like, it's not like a brief conversation. You may have to actually do, many conversations or, there's work to be done, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Maybe whoever is involved in this situation, perhaps, you go to counseling together or something like that. Okay, so, interesting, that popped out. So we're going to go to the tarot. We're going to look at your present energy, your area of resistance or obstacles, advice from spirit, and finally the outcome if you take the advice. But remember, Gemini, you have free will, so you can always do whatever it is that you'd like to do. And if this message is not resonating, you may want to check out your rising moon or Venus sign. There might be a message there for you. Okay, in the present energy, we have the Six of Cups. This is, looking back at something that is perhaps from childhood, family. It could be a romantic connection, something that is sweet. Kind of like looking back at a relationship or a family situation that was really sweet. And kind of like in a nostalgic way, like wanting it to return. So it could be, that this is what you're trying to mend, is this, family or friend situation. I would say that, it could be a work situation, but it seems more, family situation. Okay, your obstacle is the moon. You don't know everything. You don't have all of the pieces. The part that I'm getting, the scenario that I'm getting is that if you look at what these girls are working on, they're mending, it's kind of like a flag or pendants, right? All on like one string. And the message that I got as soon as I saw this was that you don't have all the pieces. It's like you're trying to make this string of pendants, but you don't have all the pendants. You don't have all the pieces. You can't put this together. And I think Gemini, you're a really good problem solver. And if you don't have all the pieces, you could be very frustrated because it's like, I'd like for this situation to be healed. I'd like for this to come together, but I don't have all the pieces. I don't have all the information. Really interesting. Now, with the moon card, what you also need to know is that you don't have all the control either. This is something that the divine is working on. They're behind the scenes trying to get everybody's, pieces all lined up so that you can come together and string these pendants as a group, as a family, or at least as a relationship. Okay, your advice is 3 of Wands. It's kind of like a sense of waiting. I think for a lot of you, you've put it out to the universe. I want this situation to heal. You may be asking or praying to your angels or spirit guides, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? And their advice is just wait. And that kind of goes along with this moon energy. Because the moon energy is just allowing the divine to do the work behind the scenes. Like you don't have to really do anything. That, the path is not lit for you right now. And yet, at some point, the path will be lit. But right now, you're just kind of like stumbling around the dark. So it's like, okay, just take a seat. Just take a seat. We're working on it. We'll let you know when we need you to do something. And Gemini, that could be hard. Yeah, Hermit is on the bottom. So for some of you, you may feel alone in this situation. You may be feeling like you want the situation to come together, and yet you're the only one that cares about it. And yet, I feel like, the whole community is having the same feelings, even though you may not be communicating them. You may not recognize it. But it's almost like everybody in this situation is praying for the same thing. It's just taking a little time for it to come together. So let's see where it goes. 6 of Swords. So this can mean, we're going to clarify these. This can mean that you are ready to move away from this situation. It can also mean that you're ready to move away from the drama of this situation, of the pain, of the hurt. A lot of times the 6 of Swords to me can also mean about forgiveness. Like moving past the issue that caused this divide in this group or this relationship, moving past that, forgiving, like healing the situation, and then moving forward. On the bottom is Justice. Really nice. You could be dealing with a Libra, but you don't have to be, but bringing everything into balance. The Star card, oh my goodness, true healing. It's like wishing upon a star. Like Gemini, I really think that you have wished upon a star, and this is all going to come into fruition, because look at this. Then we have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is kind of like your wishes coming true, but it is that long-term committed relationship. It's the happy family. It's, these 2 cards all in one card. It's a lovely, lovely energy. So let's go ahead and let's clarify these and see what we can get with this 6 of Swords. I'm a little curious about that. So we'll start with your present energy. 6 of Cups, looking at the past, being very nostalgic about the some situation in the past. 7 of Swords, High Priestess, Knight of Wands, 3 of Wands on the bottom. Okay, I feel like in the past, you intuitively know that somebody somebody tried to get away with something. Let's put it that way. You intuitively know somebody really tried to get away with something. They took some action that hurt this situation, and the Knight of Wands to me is kind of like the player card. So it could have been a betrayal. Okay, the Seven of Wands, I mean, the Seven of Swords can mean, betrayal. But it's also kind of like they snuck away in the middle of the night, and they're still having their energy here. They may be coming back, trying to bring in a lot of energy, fiery passion, that type of thing. But your intuition is up. You are really intuitively being guided through this situation. I feel like with the moon card here that spirit is using you as kind of like the conduit, okay? The conduit to get this situation to be healed. Really interesting because, when I look at this energy, I kind of almost have to ask the question, this right here is not energy, Gemini, that I would think you would want to be around. So it's kind of like, why is there a wanting to be mended here? Because I feel like you are putting it out there that you want to mend this. And intuitively, you know that it is going to be mended. You may know that whoever you're dealing with just needs to work through this situation on their own. Like, they have to get this out of their system. And you're just kind of like, okay, I'm just going to wait. We got the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Wands on the bottom. I'm just going to wait it out. Okay, so let's go to the moon card. Let's see what we have here. So this is you not knowing all the pieces. You may not have heard from this person for a while, or some of the other people in this situation. The communication could be broken down. And it's kind of like you don't even know what's going on or what they're thinking right now. So let's see what we have. Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Yes. So, the thing is that because this is your area of resistance or your obstacle, you don't know all of the information, but I have a feeling this is maybe what you think of these people. You may think that, but you may not know all of the true information. There is love in this situation. You don't have the clear picture of it. And right now, somebody is having to work hard, and it's taking time in order to prepare to come back to you. They could have been doing something sneaky behind the scenes. And I'm not saying that it has to be a third party. But it could have been like they were doing something sneaky and they kind of didn't want you to know about it, or you may have found out about it. You may have had intuitive information about it. And it's kind of like they're trying to clear this out of their system. It could be just a behavior. It could be an addiction. It could be something like that. And they're trying to clear it out so they can return to you. But you don't know that. I mean, you intuitively may think that's going on, but you don't have what I'm saying is you don't have the facts to back that up. Really interesting. I think you're kind of like, okay, I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait because I know that this is going to work its way out. Somebody is having to do a lot of work here. And Gemini, I don't think you are. I think you're kind of really in this kind of waiting energy, realizing that there are people that are having to do some work. And that could just easily be learning, working out their karma, cleaning out their karma. learning some soul lessons. This could be a twin flame connection, and this person is just really having to clean out some of their karma and stuff, and it's taking some time and some work. So 3 of Wands, we had the Page of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Yeah, I think this person may reach out to you. With the 8 of Wands and Page of Pentacles, I think they may reach out to you. They have a lot of regrets. They're trying to figure out how they can return and not look like this. Like, they want to come in looking like this, like I got a good offer. Like, Gemini, I know you deserve a good offer and I want to bring it in. But they're kind of like up in their heads. They're not sure, how to do this. And I think they have a lot of regrets of what they did in the past. And here you are. You're kind of like guarded, right? You're kind of like not taking any of that old stuff back, Like, it has to have transformed. Somebody here is trying to transform. They're trying to balance out their life. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, King of Swords, Devil on the bottom. Yeah, there's something, very, I would say, it could be that you are attached to this person because it is a twin flame connection, or there was a toxic situation with this relationship, like codependency or something. But this person is coming back. They want a fresh start. They want to do it differently. They want to go in a new direction with you. So, they're seeing you as this Queen of Wands. They're seeing you as the Queen of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Building a really stable life for yourself. Being just, really charismatic. Knowing where it is that you want to go. And you're kind of like, yeah, I'm going there. Like, you're ready to move on. You're ready to move away from this situation. If this person can't get it together. Let's go ahead. I want to do just one card for the 6 of Swords just to see. Are you wanting to move? I guess my question is, are you wanting to move away from this situation, or are you ready to move past this situation? 3 of Pentacles. You want to work it out. Yeah, you want to get over this. You have the strength. I think for a lot of you, you really do want to work this out. You want it to become empowered. You want to step into your own power. You want, with the 3 of Pentacles, you do want to work it out. And then with the 7 of Wands, getting on top of it, defending yourself, like really stepping into that situation where it's kind of like, yeah, feeling really strong and really not taking anything of the toxicity that was in the situation before. And so I think you're trying to move on from the toxicity. It's kind of like, okay, if you want to reunite, the thing is that it's not going to be the way it was before. And having Gemini, I feel like this is kind of like a soul lesson. Like, if you do want to reunite, and I think for a lot of you, this is perhaps a twin flame connection. If you want to reunite, and we do have the happy and the soulmate card here. I get a good indication that for a lot of you, you do want to reunite. But if you want to reunite, you know that you have to leave behind whatever toxicity, whatever issues that this relationship had in the past. It's kind of like people have to step into new roles in this situation, whether it's you and one other person or it's a whole group of people. It's kind of like, yeah, we can't do it the way it was before. And it's kind of like working on that. Understanding, there's so much beautiful energy here, understanding that there is something here to salvage. With the milk and honey, it's the 10 of Cups. It's, cleaning it up. It's like taking a look Okay, I don't know why I got this message, but it's kind of like, have you ever had a community, a litter day, where everybody goes out and everybody has a trash bag or something, and, you go through the community park and everybody's picking up trash and cleaning things up and maybe, fixing the park benches and watering the trees or fertilizing them. Like everybody comes out and works together. I get the sense that whoever is involved in this, whether it's a family situation, romantic situation, work situation, whatever it is, it's like everybody has to come together and work on this together. And I have a sense that you can imagine that this is going to happen, that there is going to be a change in the wind. It's kind of like I think everybody's scattered to their own corners, and now everybody's willing to come back together and work on it. And then we have by the book. This is like true manifesting. Gemini, you have manifested this. You have co-created. Like, this is something that was really dear to your heart. I mean, every single card underneath this is just incredible. Unfinished symphony. Yeah, it's about seeing this. Regeneration. It really is about, like, bringing everybody together. It's almost like everybody... Gemini, you may be trying to get this situation to work. And, say there's, like, 5 people in this situation. You go to number 1 and you're building a good rapport there, and then you go to the number 2 and you build good rapport there, and then 3 and then 4, and you're kind of like the conduit once again. You have your fingers in everything, trying to get everybody to kind of like finally figure out, why don't we all just get in the same room and hash this out and figure it out. And I think that's what's coming in. It's kind of like, okay, once you get into the same room, you can leave whatever happened in the past and move forward and regenerate this. Have it rise up from the ashes. Really pretty intense. And, Gemini, I really think that you are the manifester of this. I'm not saying that the other people in this situation don't hope for it to also happen. But I feel like you are the one that is really kind of like envisioning this, having this all come together. Really beautiful. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is your creativity oracle card. Wish granted. Believe in your abilities as a magic maker to manifest your wishes. They will soon be your reality. Thank you, Spirit. I mean, it's just incredible. Like, I really do feel like you are the manifester here. You are the magic maker. You are getting this wish granted. It's almost as if, there, like, I don't know. The next big holiday, I guess, is really Thanksgiving. It's kind of like you want everybody to come together for Thanksgiving dinner or something. This, once again, I don't think this is going to resonate with everybody, but for whoever needs to hear this message, it's kind of like, I think, you're thinking Thanksgiving. Wouldn't it be nice if we could all be sitting down to Thanksgiving dinner and enjoying it? Okay, so let's see. Here is your angel card, your angel message, trust. You're looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. Oh my goodness. And the message that I'm getting is that sometimes things have to be completely broken down, right? In order to be rebuilt in a much stronger way. And it's like, this is a soul tribe in a way, whether, this is your family or a work situation or a friend situation. It's like it had to be taken down so that it could be rebuilt in a better way, in a stronger way. And remember, we have the strength card here, right? Like you have the strength to understand you can't control everything in this situation. It's about trusting the universe, trusting your angels, trusting the divine in this situation, putting it out there, having a lot of love, and realizing that these are people that really need to be together and be together forever. It's really a beautiful message. I mean, I'm getting kind of emotional because I feel like some of you have perhaps been working on this for a very long time, putting it out there to the universe, and at times just losing hope, and then once again picking up the hope, and, saying, okay, I can find all the pieces, I can get this to work. Really lovely energy. Um, well, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you lots of love and light in this situation and all your situations. And if you've resonated with this, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I do hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.